Well, my role here as head judge is to ensure that all the protocol is met for evaluating these samples fairly and coded, so we don't know which washing station they're from, which region, any of the producers' names, anything like that. So initially, samples are submitted, they are recorded and assigned a code. That code, then we have small amount of samples that are brought to roasting and cupping, a different code. We have an independent auditing firm which is assigning all of these codes. We have the support of NIAB, of course, overseeing their project. We have the support of JICA that is also coordinating these things. But the coffees are brought in coded. They're coded again when they come to the roasting area. All right, so even the people that are setting up the tables and weighing the beans out individually, they don't know where these coffees are from. Okay, so they're roasted, they're put on the table, 1 through 10. Each cup, each individual sample is, again, only by code and only by placement on the table, 1 through 10. So we as cuppers, when we go to evaluate these coffees, we're looking at various aspects of the coffee. Clean, sweet. Clean is how that coffee has transparency. Sweet represents the actual sugar that's in the mucilage of the bean itself. We're evaluating just body, flavor, acidity, finish, overall impression. All of those characteristics are evaluated by our jury of 12 people, 11 people, I think. And we have each individual cup is weighed out as beans. They're using spoons so that even their fingers don't touch the beans. I mean, that's just an example of one of the fine, fine details. Water is brought to a boil at a very specific temperature. I've worked with the guys actually pouring the water into the cups so that it's poured exactly. I mean, it's really quite a procedure because we want to ensure, my job as head judge is to help the cuppers and help everyone ensure that the protocol is exactly met for the coffees, so that if a coffee scores amazing, it scores ordinary, or just very good, it's not because of the cupper or the people grinding or setting the table. It really is a representation of that individual lot, okay? There will be 3 rounds. We have a pre-selection round where the highest scoring coffees will go to the national round. That's coming up next. The highest scoring coffees from the national round go to the international. With the international round, we have 2 phases. They will cup up 30 to 40 coffees and again, evaluate. The coffees are roasted again, weighed again, set on the table, new codes, cupped again and discussed, and then those highest coffees go to the top 20, then the top 10. Each time the coffees are roasted independently and coded so that there's no way you can, really, even if you could cup very specific, there's no way you know where it comes from. Auditors know. That's what we need to have. Then those highest scoring coffees will go to an online auction, September 12th, and people register for that auction. They can also register for samples. So we have, I think, 6 different countries represented on the international jury. Some of them have never been to Rwanda before. So they will be our ambassadors. And the money that's brought in from the auction will go back to the washing stations and divided among the farmers that are on that individual lot. It's a long answer, but it's a long process, and it absolutely is worth every single quality step along the way.